Welcome, latest Motley Fool scoreboard. I'm Anand Chokkavelu, and we've got longtime fools, Toby Bordelon and Matt Frankel, giving a 1 to 10 rating to a Moneyball recommendation. It's school bus maker, Bluebird, ticker symbol BLBD. First, we'll rate the strength of Bluebird's business, including factors like industry and competition. 10 is invincible, a 1 is hopeless. Toby's got an 8, and Matt, you also have an 8.
Yeah, I gave it an 8. Not only are they a leader in an industry that essentially only has 3 players, but they are by far the biggest leader when it comes to EVs and alternative fueled buses. The reason I didn't score it higher is just because how dependent it is on public funding. Like, it needs school districts to be able to spend money, but it's a really solid business.
Yeah, 8 for me too, for similar reasons. Industry leader in the space. And the advantage to being a niche market here, as Matt alluded to, is you're not really going to see some serious competition from new entrants anytime soon.
For management, a 10 is Warren Buffett, a 1 is Homer Simpson. Both of you have 7s, Matt.
Yeah, I gave it a 7, and I promise we didn't rank it the same all the way down. They have pretty new leadership, but they are already prioritizing smart capital allocation. They just had a great year in 2014, a great quarter they just reported. They just announced a new $100 million stock buyback, big plans for growth, both organically and through acquisitions, really leaning into the EV strategy. No reason to doubt what they're doing because the early results have been very promising, but it's too unproven of a team to really score much higher.
Yeah, similar logic from me too. I can't really go higher than a 7 until we can see what this relatively new team can do. Now, our new CEO here does have some experience. He was the Canadian general manager of Bluebird long ago, right? And does have a ton of experience in the manufacturing space. But we do need to see, I think, a little bit more longevity from this team before I can go higher than 7.
For financials, a 10 is a fortress, a 1 is yikes. Toby's at a 9. Matt, you're an 8.999999999.
No, I promise when we get to the next part, it's where we differentiate a little bit. But no, Bluebird has a lot more cash than it needs. Management actually said in a presentation that they want to get their cash down by about $100 million over the next year, mostly through buybacks. They have a very manageable debt load. It's a highly profitable business. They're expecting about $300 million of operating cash flow over the next 2 years. And they're funding half of their EV manufacturing expansion with grant money. They're not even paying for half of it. That's something that we don't really often say on Scoreboard, that someone else is paying for their growth. So I give it a 9 for financials.
Yeah, 2024 last year was a great year for them. Growth was really good. And that balance sheet does look good. Debt to equity ratio, I think, is around 40%. For a manufacturer, that's really good. Like that's kind of what you love to see here. So no issues for me on financials.
All right, Toby, let's move on to valuation. The big question, how well will Bluebird stock do over the next 5 years? How safe is it? 10's a sure thing. 1's a lottery ticket.
I'm thinking 10 to 15% on a potential return here over the next 5 years. The momentum is really good. So that no problems there. On safety, that's where I have an issue, right? So I went 6 on safety. I am a little bit concerned that budgetary issues, budgetary constraints from school districts in the near future are going to put a damper on sales here. I think anyone who has kids in school, pretty much in the country, understands that this year. You've got a lot of notifications about, budget's tight, we're going to have to make some cuts here. And if the economy slows down and local government revenues start to take a hit even more than they are right now, or states are looking to kind of cut their budgets to make up for federal shortfalls, in some case, Bluebird could see sales drop just because their customers are so dependent on that financing.
Yeah, so I'd push back on that a little bit. I'm a parent of kids, and I don't know about you, Toby. I can't remember the last time they said, the budget's great. Nothing's wrong. We don't have to cut back anything. It's literally never happened as far as I know. So take that with a grain of salt. I do agree it's going to be a 10 to 15% returner, probably at the higher end. Bus replacement has been low in recent years. Remember all those vehicle supply chain issues we were having in the post-COVID years? School districts couldn't replace buses that they needed. And I gave it a 7 for safety. I told you we differed a little bit. They are dependent on public funding, school district budgets, but it is an essential product. The school districts can't function without transportation. So I gave it a little bit more of a safety score than you did.
Thank you to both Matt and to Toby. They've given Bluebird a strong overall score of 7.6 out of 10 with fantastic fundamentals. And we made 0 school bus or school puns, I believe. Look out for it. You're welcome. Look out for a new scoreboard every market day at 7 p.m. Eastern. Next up is Unity Software. Till then, Fool on.